Hello, dear friends. Events are happening so fast that the most I can do is surf the news wave without getting too wet. Riding the wave of Zubuya, as the great José Argüelles said, Zubuya is the force that drives synchronicity and the source from which magic springs. Opinion piece. The time has come. It is the end of an era. London Bridge has fallen. Operation Golden Orb begins. Things happen at lightning speed. Charles and Camilla's coronation to follow. Bank of Denmark writes off its debts. The end of September will be a turning point. It's only a matter of time before it all comes crashing down. Let's start. London Bridge has fallen. These 4 words set in motion an entire operation designed more than 6 decades ago to bid farewell to Britain's longest reigning sovereign. No one is looking at London Bridge, which will remain standing. The BBC, the official British broadcaster, has, as in Buckingham, left nothing to improvisation. The presenters, in fact, were already dressed in black in case they have to give the news of the Queen's death. This morning will continue for the next few days. Queen Elizabeth II, monarch of the Commonwealth realms, has died at the age of 96. The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon. The King and Queen consort will remain at Balmoral tonight and return to London tomorrow, what is today. Buckingham Palace said, her eldest son Charles is now king. Entitled Operation London Bridge, the plan lists what will happen in the UK after the monarch's death. Now that the news of her death has been made public, the plan states that the UK will enter a period of mourning for the next 10 days, while arrangements are made for a state funeral to be held at Westminster Abbey before she is moved to her final resting place, the King George VI Memorial Chapel at Windsor Castle. Thus, on the day after Elizabeth II's death, known as D-Day 1, a meeting of the Ascension Council is held at St. James' Palace in London to proclaim Charles of Wales king. Charles will then have to swear an oath of allegiance to Parliament and the Church of England. It is expected that on ascending to the throne, Charles 73 will be renamed King Charles III, but he may also choose a new name from those given to him at birth. It is to say, Philip, Arthur or George. His wife, Camilla of Cornwall, will be given the title of Queen Consort. Opinions. Simon Parkes believes that the Queen's official death is momentous news for everyone in terms of control. Hopefully, it will have followed the story of the Vatican asking all the banks to return the money by the 1st of October. He understands that on October 1st the Vatican will hand over responsibility for the wealth to the powers that be called the White Hats. The collapse of the clique seems to be underway. And by the same token, he opines, it is not the passing of the baton to William or Charles. Basically, the royal line no longer has any control over the former Commonwealth or any other country. It is not so much a great whirlwind of activity that will happen after his passing. It's the information that he sends to the banking world, to the financial world, to the Freemasonry world, to any powerful occult organization that his contract is gone, that there is no more contract. In Simon Park's view, that contract, in quotes again, will not be renewed with whoever replaces the Queen, because the royal line no longer exists. And that is why Operation London Bridge changes the way the power structure develops. We now wait to see the full impact on the House of Windsor. Andrew faces accusations of pedophilia, etc. Charles faces questions about Diana's death. The dark side of the monarchy I leave to the coalition to discuss. Remember the photos of President Trump walking in front of Queen Elizabeth? That is being interpreted today as a clear message. What was once speculation seems about to become self-evident. Events are happening so fast that the most I can do is surf the news wave. Things that were predicted a few years ago seem to be proving true. The British government has fallen. Much more is rumoured. Things are happening at lightning speed. News of the reset, or reset news. Denmark's Danske Bank has written off the debts of 90,000 customers as a result of a number of systemic mistakes in the recovery of the bank's debt. As a result, the bank does not consider the recovery of this debt to be sustainable. Denmark's largest bank is a multinational banking and financial services corporation with more than 5 million retail customers. What is happening at the moment is the reintroduction of constitutional law, which is based on universal law. These laws recognize you as a sovereign person and in charge of your own identity and your own life, your own possessions, and so on. It sees you as responsible for yourself and responsible to others. The best is yet to come. It's only a matter of time before it all comes crashing down for the whole world to see. Message from Saint Germain through Reda. Many of you are frustrated by what seems to take an interminable time. The various programs to change your life and restart the currencies of the world continue to show progress. The end of September could be a time that will be noticed by the world. Many governments are approaching a point where sudden change would be unavoidable. These changes are being caused by increasing pressure on the clique to admit defeat and begin to cooperate. We are seeing the result of 2 decades of pressure. The new monetary system is part of the new financial system that is being linked to the distribution of funds for global prosperity. The changes that are coming are part of a process that leads unavoidably to first contact. The initial part of this is currently underway. Prosperity and increased global freedom will also improve the conditions for official disclosure. We understand how shocking the announcements you will hear daily will be. These announcements will transform the very nature of your governance and prepare you for broadcasts that will then allow us to speak directly to you. You have been given only brief information that you first learned in school and then spread through reading books and listening to a variety of television programs. You need to know your true off-world origins and how you became a resident of Gaia's surface. It's all going to happen fast. From now on, all the dominoes start falling, one by one, says Sananda through Nagari. And television will not show any of what is happening. That is why the forces of good have decided to close the TV screen once and for all. Obviously, after this closure, they will be replaced by Star Trek-like screens with quantum internet, quantum computers, quantum phones, quantum everything. These new energies coming into the planet are reconfiguring your code so that the new Homo Galacticus can begin to be born. Therefore, accede to the request of your physical body and give it what it asks for: rest, plenty of water, positive thoughts, healthy food, and contact with nature. Keep your words to yourself. Avoid polemics, controversials. Stay grounded, calm, and in high frequency. Know that your world is safe within yourself, that nothing exists outside yourself, that everything you perceive as real outside of yourself is simply an illusion. You will soon discover your new gifts. You will be able to use other senses beyond the 5 senses of the physical body, and you will be able to see what you are already in another state of higher consciousness. With your new frequency, you will even be able to perform your own miracles. As we have already reported, the blessings are upon you, and when you receive them, do not forget those in need. Try to promote their humanitarian projects and implement them as soon as possible. Everything is already arranged so that there will be great synchronicity. The right people appear to make up your work teams. Workers magically appear to fill the jobs that will be generated. Overnight, the seemingly impossible will be built and ready for use. As you may have guessed, yes, your galactic brothers will be helping you with their incredible technologies. Have no fear. It's all going to happen very fast. And when you least expect it, one beautiful day, you wake up in the morning and the centers will be ready to go into action. The new houses will already have free energy, new materials, replicators, domotics, and a long list of other novelties. In short, you will form a fully fledged galactic society with all that entails. Don't think for a moment that you will return to the world as you have known and experienced it up to now, because nothing will ever be the same again. Do deep and constant mental gymnastics to expand your consciousness. Discard everything that no longer serves the elevated being that you have become. Let go of the stones. There is no reason to carry them. And above all, be joyful and happy, like a child with Christmas presents. Enjoy all that is new. It is here to stay. Messages. Message from Mira via Valerie Donner. You are tired and you deserve so much better. The old rules no longer apply and you will live by new rules and principles of higher consciousness that will heal your heart and help you to live in joy and abundance. Life in the light is uplifting. Living this way makes your heart sink and your body so every minute you are in the new reality. It is as if your soul is effervescent with joy and bubbling in a new creation full of surprises and magic. You will communicate on many different levels internally and externally. Answers to everything will flow to you and you will be guided into the realms of truth, love and light. How to awaken inner beauty by Archangel Metatron. You turn your attention inward, perhaps to your heart chakra, and melt into the depths of your inner being. You call upon all the sacred qualities of the Creator of your soul to be present within your being. You allow yourself to breathe deeply, focusing on recognizing your inner beauty, those qualities of the Creator. You affirm yourself and confirm that the qualities you are experiencing are of the Creator, your truth, your inner radiance, your inner beauty. This is your power and beauty to emanate. Saul via John Salman. Your oneness has never been in doubt. All is well. Humankind is waking up very quickly. Though that may not seem to be the case, as they only see and hear all the bad news that the media and social media focus their attention on. Put your trust where it belongs, in the Great Spirit, and in your own brilliant intuition, where He constantly offers you love and guidance. You know you need to do this, and yet you allow your egos to fill your mind with doubts and thoughts that only serve to cause your anxiety or even fear. You are one with Source, but you are asleep and dreaming that you are in an unreal world of pain and suffering, and He is nudging you in the most gentle and loving way towards wakefulness. He will not force or coerce you to awaken, for He honors totally and completely your freedom to choose to awaken or to remain asleep. No one can sleep forever. Collectively, you have chosen to awaken, and the vast majority are in the process of doing so. Only a few have chosen to remain asleep, and that choice will be respected, but it will in no way hinder or delay the collective awakening. All is well, even if it seems wrong. And thanks a lot, dear friends.